Good afternoon, class. My name is Awal Abduai. I'm here by this afternoon to assist your teacher to take the subject biology. Okay. I thought everyone have already had the idea of what biology is, because this is not the first time of taking the subject biology. And today I will talk about the topic, which is cell. Is there anyone that have the idea of cell before? Because your teacher once told me that he has taught you organization of life.
Yes, sir.
So is there anyone that have the idea?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Organization of life is consists of cell, tissue, organ, system, then organism. Then cell is the cell that form tissue. Then the tissue form organs. Then from organs that make system. Then from system to organisms.
A round of applause for him. Okay, from what he said that a group of cells form tissue and a group of tissue form organs and a group of organs form system. That's how the cell works. That is, there are some organelles that are together, that work all together to form the cell. So this comes with the idea that a cell are unit functional of life. So for what is written on the board, makes it clear that the word cell was formed from the Latin word which means cella. That is, this cell is called a small room. The Latin word means cella and it means a small room. Let me just say small room like this one. And it means that it's a structural functional unit of light. That is, this cell is a structural something and it's also functional. And they are the word unit of life. That is, without cell, there is nothing we can call life, or there is nothing that will exist. Because everything developed from what? From cell. From what he has said that is all group of cell from what?
Tissues.
Everything stands for what? From cell together to what? Other thing. So the next thing we are going to talk about is type of cell. The type of cell we are having is just we have plant cell and animal cell. So scientists, they made it known to us that life are in two forms. I think we have plant and we also have what? We have animal. So the plant cell and animal, why they categorize these two things difference is that they have different organs. I mean different organelles in them. That is, what plant cell have is different for what? For what animal cell have. And it is here in my student that it will be passed to you, that you'll be able to see it clearly. Just pass it when you check it. This is the plant cell and animal cell. Sorry. Do you see it?
Yes.
That is the difference between plant and animal cell. That is, the plant cell is different from the animal cell. If it says that the plant cell are rectangular in shape, while the animal cell are what? Are spherical in shape. And there's also that component that differentiate them from each other. You will have seen it from the system. Yes. So the next thing we will talk about is component of cell. The cell always have four components, which are we have nucleus, the second one is cell membrane, the third one is cytoplasmic reticulum, and the last one is cytoplasmic organelle. The first one is cell membrane, and this cell membrane is just like that, but sphere between one organelle and the other one, or between one material and the other one. It just has like what, like a wall between what is inside the cell and what is what outside the cell. That is, the cell membrane is as I was saying earlier, that is, the cell membrane is just like barriers between two things. That is, it separates the component or material inside the cell and the from the one outside the cell. It separates the component between them. So the second one we are having is nucleus. The second one is nucleus, and which refers to the powerhouse of the cell. Even in human body, we have the powerhouse, which is which is our heart. That is, every living form in this life, they must have their own powerhouse. Even in the generator that we are having, it has its own powerhouse. So it's the power of the cell. That is, without nucleus, the cell will will not be formed or will not be functioning. And the next one we are having is the next one here is cytoplasma. It just serves as where all chemical reaction take place in the cell, like maybe breaking down of tissue or something in the cell. It is where that just the metabolic of the cell take place. That is the building up of molecule and the breaking down of molecule. So it just serves as the reaction chemical of the cell. And the last one here is the last one is cytoplasma organelle. This cytoplasma organelle, it just has like a body that comprises all the remaining organs of the cell. Because in the cell, these are just the major component of the cell. But from the diagram that was being passed to you through the system, shows that there is a lot of organs, a lot of organelles. So these are the major components, and the other organelle belong to the like cytoplasma organelle, which comprise of these. We have mitochondria. These cytoplasmic organelles comprise the what? The other organelles of the cell, such as what? Mitochondria, we have lysosome, Golgi apparatus, we have endoplasmic reticulum, we have ribosome, etc. There are much more like that. So these components of the cell, we made it clear to you that how the cell is being made up of or its main function. Because we have the cell membrane, is among the components of the cell that protect the cell from the what? From the factor outside the cell and the one what's inside the cell. Followed by the what? Nucleus, which is referred to as what? Power of the cell. The next one is what? Cytoplasma, where the what? Chemical reaction of the cell take place. And the last one is what? Cytoplasma organelles. Do you understand?
Yes.
Or is it clear to you?
Yes.
So whenever they ask you anything about cell, you just tell them that the cell are what? The cell are formed from what? The Latin word, which means what? Cella. And it's referred to as what? Small room. Which refers to as what? This structural functional unit of what? Unit of life. And in this form we have two types of cells. We have the plant and what? Animal cell. We also have the what? The cell component. So from what I've just taught now, can anyone just tell me the function of nucleus? If you have idea, just raise up your hand. The function of nucleus in the cell. Okay.
The function of nucleus is refers to the powerhouse of the cell,
Okay.
which means that if there is no nucleus in the cell, the cells will not function well.
Okay, thanks. Consider. So is there anybody that can define cell for what it has been said now? Cell. Who can define cell? Okay.
It's the smallest unit of living organism.
No,
Stand up.
just stand up.
Cell is the smallest unit of living organism.
Wow, that's an idea. So I was once said that we have two types of cell, which is what? Who can mention that?
We have two types of cells, which are plant and animal cell.
You have got right. Because you really made me impressed by what has been said by your teachers. So now, can anyone just ask questions based on what has been taught? Okay.
As you said that we have two types of cells, which are plant cells and animal cells. So what is the main difference between plant and animal cell?
So, what a good question. Consider. He asked that the major difference between plant and animal cell that differentiate them from one another. In plant cell, there is what we call cell wall, which is absent in what animal cell.
Okay.
And in this plant cell, we have a word built for good, which is what animal cell have what small tissue. And in plant cell, we have what we call chloroplast that serve as the what they are major pigment for photosynthesis. And in animal, we don't have something like that. There's a lot of reasons like that, but these are the reasons that I can mention now.
Okay, thank you.
Is there any other questions based on what we thought?
No, sir.
Okay, no question.
No question.
Question?
No question.
Yeah. Since there is no question, let me just give a brief or a brief explanation of what I just teach earlier. Here we have cell. I define what we call cell, which is what? Structural functional of what? Life. In this we have two types of cell. We have plant cell and what? Animal cell. Followed by the what? The components of cell. Which comprise of what? 4 components. We have what? Cell membrane. The second one is what?
Nucleus.
Nucleus. The next one is what?
Cytoplasm.
And the last one is what?
Cytoplasma organelles.
Okay. That's all what we have been taught now. I think everyone has understand. So we should call it a day and we'll meet next time.
Thank you, sir.